Okay, so this video is a Hot Wheels Delorean update. I saw this hover mode Delorean from Back to the Future Part 2 on fellow YouTuber Radar468's channel and wanted one immediately. We don't get everything over here, but the fates were smiling on me and I found one recently. It's a great companion piece to the original Delorean. It's essentially the same car, except you get the turn down wheels, Mr. Fusion on the back there, and the futuristic number plate on the back to replace the out of time one. The Delorean for Part 1 is my favourite look, but the way it looks in Part 3 is my second favourite. It's when 50s Doc sends Marty to the Old West to stop 80s Doc from being shot back then, and the Delorean has 50s wheels and a 50s gadget on the bonnet. It's taken 5 years to get the car from Part 2, so if it takes 5 years to get the car from Part 3, then it will be well worth the wait. Hot Wheels do 5-car packs, and they've done 2 from 2 Batman films, Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. I've always fantasized they'd make a 5-car pack for each of the Back to the Future films. This is what I'd like to see for Part 1. The Delorean, just in case you missed it on the card. Doc's van it comes out of. It's not in scale, but that doesn't matter. The Libyan terrorists' Volkswagen camper van from the awesome car park scene. 50s Doc's car, Marty takes his mum on a date in. And 50s Biff's car, the one he slams into the horse manure with. As they return to the 50s in Part 2, a lot of cars are repeated, so a lot of them will have to be from the futuristic scenes at the beginning. I'd like to see the Hover Delorean, which we've now got, Griff's car parked outside of the 80s cafe, the flying yellow taxi Biff follows the Delorean in, the flying jeep Marty grabs during the hoverboard chase and is a reference to Part 1. The final one is the star car from The Last Starfighter, which can be seen at the 18-minute mark. I think it's in this film too, because the designers of it must have designed all the cars here too. As I said, for Part 3, I'd love to see the Delorean with 50s wheels and gadget on the bonnet, another Delorean with train wheels, Marty's 4x4, seen in all 3 films, but he gets to drive it in Part 3. The silver Rolls Royce he was supposed to crash into when his temper got the better of him. And finally, the flying train from the very last scene. It's not in scale again, but that doesn't matter. Agree with my wish lists? Did I miss something out? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so that was a Hot Wheels Delorean update, and hopefully you'll join me on another video sometime.